Hello, I'm Lisa, and I'm from England. I love playing The Sims. In fact, it's something I did when I was at uni. And I watch lots of other Sims YouTubers, so I thought I'd give it a go. If you're looking for cutesy, happy families in this Let's Play, you're in the right place. My style of play is drama and happiness and cheating, so if you would like to join in and give this a watch, then please carry on watching this video. So let's start this Let's Play by introducing you to some of the main characters. So this here is Clyde McDonald, who is making some flirty heart cookies. So he is the son of these two lovely people here, so Eleanor McDonald and Clyde McDonald, so he's named after his father. He has a brother here called Daniel McDonald. So, trying to bake his cookies. He is feeling very flirty at the moment. That's because he's got a little bit of a secret to tell. He has just got engaged to his new fiancée, Lorna Cardwell. So this is a secret because his parents have never met her. He only met her the night previously, and yeah, so he's rushed into this a little bit and he has to tell them yet. But to give you a bit of background about the family, so we'll start with his father. So his father is a retired archaeologist, and so is his mother. Their story is that when they first fell in love, it was a bit of a taboo due to their age and the times. So they ran away together. And clearly they love each other very much. As you can tell from their faces, they've been through a bit of a journey. Something happened. And I think that the fact that they were exiled from their families and they had to run away and start anew and do everything on their own without any help from their friends and families is telling. The fact that they've been able to survive that and still love each other very much. As you can tell, they lived a very fit and healthy lifestyle, and that hasn't changed for them in old age. They've been through some ups and downs, but they're really strong together. They're very intellectual, and while they were away, as you can see, they've got 6 million simoleons. They managed to they were very successful archaeologists, and they had a few lucky finds, and here they are. But they still live in they've got a nice house, but they prefer the humble lifestyle. They live in Oasis Springs, so this is just one of the plots that were already there, so I just placed them here. So to carry on with the storyline, they both love both of their children very much, but Daniel is very much like his father, and they get on really well. And there they are, disproving me. What's up with the doggy? So Biscuit McDonald was the boy's doggy from when they were little. So we're just going to get Daniel here to look after Biscuit a little bit. There you go, give him a pet. Yeah, so the overall point is they're all a very intellectual family. Clyde is a successful rocket scientist, and Daniel is a secret agent. But Daniel loves archaeology, he loves fitness, and all the types of things that his father was in. Um, his brother, Clyde, however, um, he is very smart, he's a genius. Um, but let me show you the traits here. Apparently he hates a flex him, so whilst he's not unhealthy, he doesn't like to exercise. He's a genius, he loves his family, he takes a lot after his mother, just even though he looks a lot like his father, he's got the same gapped tooth, which is very cute. But he takes after his mother, who is more cheerful. She is active, but she's more of a homely type person. She loves her family and she's a good person. Not that Clyde isn't. He's just comes from a different perspective. As you can see, so as part of one of the mods I have, his mother has developed the hates bad personalities trait, so that's telling. She likes good people, she likes family and happy, just generally people being happy around her. So that's a little bit of the background of the McDonald family. Let me switch over to Lorna's family. So this is the fiance, and we'll get a little bit of background. Okay, so this is Lorna's family. As you can see, she's very pretty, but she's not dumb by any means. She's not like the dumb, rich type of assumption that you would make based on her looks. So she has just come back from university. She's trying to give freelancing a go. She likes writing. She's a very social person. Let's take a look at her traits. So she's very self-assured and confident. That's probably a part of how she grew up. So her parents are they're old money, and yeah, she has always been around a lot of people who are also confident, celebrities and such. Let's follow Lorna there. Yeah, she's outgoing, but she is a little bit mean. Let me explain where that stems from. So let's look at her parents. So this is her father, William Cardwell. He is an investor. He does have old money. He has earned his own money, to be fair, but he wasn't very good at keeping it, especially when he met his wife, who was a bit of a snob and she likes to spend a lot of money. So they're not quite as rich as the McDonald family, who've been more humble in how they spend their lives. He's a bit of a foodie, so he's very gluttonous. He likes to he just likes to indulge a little bit. He's also outgoing, he's passed that on to Lorna. He's a friendly guy, and he just wants his family to be happy, and that's fair enough. So she is a bit of a daddy's girl, so he gives her everything she wants. She's a bit spoiled. Whereas Darlene Cardwell is another story. She married William for money. She didn't come from a rich background. She met him fairly young, married him, and she's just grown to be a bit of a snob. She likes the money side of things, and she's a bit hot-headed. And that hot-headedness has, you could say that it's come out in Lorna a little bit. And that's why she's developed a bit of a mean personality. So Lorna wants a successful lineage. That's what she wants out of life. So she wants Lorna. Darlene wants Lorna to have a successful lineage. She wants her to get married to someone. What are you watching? Okay, looks like an interesting show. So she wants her daughter to get married well, marry someone rich, and to have babies, and then just continue the family name, really. She knows what it's like to be poor, and I don't think she's a bad person. I think that's just a reflection of that. And I think part of her has grown to love William. She doesn't dislike him at all. But her initial reasons for marrying him were because of the money. And that he treated her well. I don't think she may not have been treated well in the past. So, yeah, they do have a good marriage. As you can see, she does love him. So, I think that's kind of where this stems. So, to explain a little bit about what happened and how Lorna met Clyde and now they're getting married. So, they both have friends in the city. And obviously they went out on a night out and they met. Lorna got a little bit drunk, a little bit tipsy, and Clyde, being the nice guy he is, offered to walk her home. And he just felt a real connection with her. And he spun away with it because he didn't usually have girls that are interested in. Not that there's anything wrong with him, he's just been so interested in schooling and trying to impress his father, really. And that's why he's a rocket scientist and he's come so quickly in his career. But yeah, so he got a bit taken away with Lorna, and so he walked her home, and he met her parents. So he has actually met her parents. William thinks he's a nice guy, so he's happy with how things are going, even if he does think it's a bit quick. But I think the reason that Lorna said yes so quickly is because Darlene is pushing her. She wants a successful lineage. There's this guy who she thinks can be easily manipulated, who's got a lot of money, and who probably will treat Lorna quite well, whether it's what she wants or not. And we don't know how things are going to go. Maybe she may love him, but it's a bit soon to tell. So I think there was Lorna's been brought up to she's been told you will marry someone rich, you will continue the family heritage, and that's so when a rich guy turned up who was nice, who asked her to marry him, her parents knew him, but they were impressed by him, so she said yes, and so now they're getting married. So we will have to see how things turn out. But she hasn't met any of Clyde's family. And they're quite different. So we're going to see how this turns out, and hopefully it's going to be interesting. So I think we go back to Clyde, and I think before they get married, he has to introduce her to his family, and then hopefully we'll get on with the wedding. So let's go back to Okay, and now we're back with the McDonald family. Let's see how Clyde is feeling this morning as a newly engaged man. So he's quite happy. I think he's sitting there watching TV. He's probably sitting there thinking, oh no, he's not. Oh no, there is a TV. He's probably sitting there. Like, even when his brother walked in, he walked straight out. He's like, maybe they're such good friends, but he probably knows something's up. Probably tells. He's going to talk to the doggy. Even the dog's looking at him like he knows there's something going on. Look at that. I think he has some other questions to answer from the doggy. The doggy don't mind. He's happy as long as Clyde is happy. So I think he's just going to have to bite the bullet. Like, everyone's in different rooms, which doesn't help. So I think he's just going to have to call a bit of a family meeting. and explain to them that so he's going to have to explain. Let's get everyone over. So he's... The donkey's not coming for this bit. The doggy knows that something's happening. Oh no, he is coming, look. Although I think he just wants some more food. We'll give you some food in a moment, Doggo. Look, we've got some splaining to do. Will you please just sit down? So he's going to come in. He's going to start with his mum because he thinks his mum's going to be more understanding. He's going to tell a dramatic story. So this is quite a dramatic story. Reveal a deep secret. And have a deep conversation. No one wants to sit there with him, so they don't want to sit as a group apparently, so he's going to tell them separately. So his mum, she's probably upset that she hasn't met this lady yet, but she can see that Clyde's happy and that he's never felt like this before, and she knows this is new. She's a bit shocked, obviously, as you can tell. So yeah, so she's just said, look, we need to meet this girl, and the dad won't even listen. I think he knows. The mum's going to have to tell him. And then the brother's happy for him. He's like, oh, about that time, because his brother's a bit of a seducer. He's a serial romantic, so he's probably like, about time you brought home a girl. I've been trying to get you a girlfriend for ages. So, yeah, so he's had the idea. He's going to invite his girlfriend over for dinner. So, we're going to let them get about their day, and then we will skip to dinner, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll have the wedding, because I'm pretty sure Lorna's mum has it all planned out already. So, let's do that. For the evening, let them get through their day. But it looks like, so both the young boys are at work, and just as then Lorna came out to get them out, look who's turned up at the door. I guess maybe her mother said, you need to go and introduce yourself and make sure the fact that the parents like you, because if they don't, the wedding may not go ahead. So she has turned up, so let's see how this goes. Look at her, she's like, oh, that's she's a very pretty girl. Ow, my back hurts. So let's go introduce ourselves. Invite her in. We'll have a cheerful introduction. So it's lucky she's very self-assured and outgoing in this situation. I don't think I would be brave enough to meet my boyfriend's mother for the first time when he was at work on my own. So that's pretty impressive, I think. So so she seems to like her. So let's have a little chat. So say, oh, you're very pretty. Oh my god, you should not be being mean to his mother. That's not the way to go. Let's talk about the sunny weather. I suppose she would. Yeah, well, I don't think any mother would be impressed, no matter how nice and cheerful you are. That's not a good way to go. But then maybe that's an indication of maybe Lorna is having second thoughts. Maybe she's not ready for all of this. I know I wouldn't be. So maybe she's trying to. So she's pretending she's going over to see the mother to be nice, and to make her like her. Maybe she's letting her mother think that, but that's not the case. So she's going to ask. So Ellen's going to ask Lorna. So what do you think about my son that you're going to marry? We're going to let's see what she says. Let's see if she really likes him, or if she's just good at pretending. We don't know yet. Let's see how she feels. Well, Eleanor's looking happy anyway. It's interesting. You've come up to Daniel's bedroom here to sit down and a chat about it. But she's so in love with Clyde, which is good. Maybe she is still a bit of a whirlwind romance. I think at the beginning of any relationship that you feel head over heels. But yeah, so these are very intellectual families, so she's going to have to do a lot of intellectual conversations. With Clyde is walking the dog and feeling very uncomfortable, so I think we should bring him home because he's going to wet himself. Come on. There you go. Right. Unleash the dog. Go home and have a wee. We'll call the dog. Oh, this dog is so unhappy. We love it so much. Get home. It's lucky you're only up the road because oh no, he's gonna wee himself. Oh no. First impression of your daughter-in-law. He is an old man, like sometimes these things can't be helped. So he's gonna go catch a shower. And we're gonna hope that Lorna didn't see that. But she's not around, I don't know where she's gone. So perhaps she isn't. Oh, having a little nap in the front garden, as you do. She looks very peaceful though. I suppose they might be used to this, sleeping in strange places at first. Oh, well, that's very kind of you to clean up the father's wee. Biscuit, why are you hungry? You have food right here. Go eat it. So this, yes, are you going to eat it? Good dog. Good. So while Eleanor's having a little nap, she's just going to watch some TV. Maybe she knew about dinner. Maybe she was like, I'll just be ultra. This looks like an interesting show. Interesting. So the father's still not speaking to. He's quite embarrassed. I mean, bless him. He was such a hardy guy. He travelled the world. He lived such a hard life, and now he's getting older and he can't even hold his bladder. That must be hard. Must be hard for a lot of older people. But he's gonna come sit down anyway. Who are you barking at? Let's look after Biscuit. So yeah, he does love his son Clyde. They just don't always seem eye to eye. He probably thinks this is rushing in a little bit. But if anyone needs a nap, it's him. So he have a friendly introduction at least. And then you can have a little nap in this chair. Can you nap in the chairs? Or do you have to? You have to. You can once you've had a nice introduction to her. So she's probably quite shocked because that is quite like both the parents are quite scarred. And anyone in that situation, you try, you don't ask about it. You try not to look, and she's too polite for that. But she must wonder about their story. And yeah, she probably hasn't heard it, not in one night anyway. Why are you asking him about money? He knows you're mean. He doesn't like you now. So the father has already figured out what's going on with her. So he's going to go have a nap. Because yeah, he's not in a good position right now. So we'll let him go have a little nap before he fights with the oh no, yeah, he's yelling at her. He is yelling at her. Okay, so that was a bad meeting. Not good. Let's hope the boys get home soon. We'll have to invite her back over. So yeah, let's fast forward until. Okay, so it looks like Daniel doesn't get back from work till 12 o'clock at night. He's a secret agent, so she's gonna have to meet him at the wedding. But anyway, Clyde Senior has gone to make some dinner. He's a good cook, and yeah, so he's going to do some dinner, and we're going to invite Lorna back around, so we can all meet properly, and hopefully it's a little bit less awkward. Also, please change out of your science outfit.
And Pechilo, Mirbani, Patur. Uslik. Bema.
Okay. Some flirty heart cookies here that Clyde cooked when he came back from meeting Lorna, so that's very sweet. So she's here. We're going to call everyone to the meal. It's campus stew. So nothing very probably what Lorna's accustomed to. She's probably accustomed to quite fancy meals, so yeah, we're gonna go have this one. I noticed they didn't oh, that was a very good start to things. They didn't kiss or anything when he said hello. Are you going to eat dinner with your family, or is this how we're doing things now? Okay. So we're all sitting down, or we will be shortly. Hopefully we can all get to know each other a bit. Wow, this is awkward. He just can't wait till it's over and he can wash the dishes up and be done with this situation. So anyone going to say anything? The doggy. Of course, Biscuit. You are the life of the party. Where are you? He would like some. I mean, I think he'd enjoy this a little bit more than everyone else. But unfortunately he can't have any. So maybe Eleanor will be the oh, leave the dog alone. But you guys won't be silent. Let him do what he's got to do.
Dag.
So, alright, let's get these people started. For some reason, people don't, or Sims don't talk on their own. You have to start them off. And of course, she's being mean again. You shouldn't do that. Not to Eleanor in front of Clyde. He loves Eleanor. This is a weird conversation, whatever she's saying. It's an unusual conversation to have with your mother-in-law, you can tell. Listen to her. I think Eleanor was feeling a bit awkward about that. She's like, so do you like cupcakes? And there's a vampire at the door. This is why Biscuit was barking. See, they had a go at him, but he's trying to scare away the evil at the door, whereas everyone else is worried about what they think is the evil indoors, even though she's not that bad. But them two are getting on quite well now, so that's good. Yeah, she doesn't look very pleased about the situation, Eleanor. So, these error logged, they're a bit annoying. I need to update my MC Command Center, so I'll be doing that shortly. So next video, hopefully this doesn't happen. But Clyde's sitting in the middle now, being a little bit of a buffer between the two. Oh, and apparently they're talking about some fish, so they seem to enjoy that conversation. But anyway, it's 11:30 at night. I think we should ask Lorna to leave or go to bed, and yeah, we'll continue the story. Probably tomorrow. I think it's best to leave the wedding until the next episode now, so that's what we're going to do, but we're just going to say goodbye to her. He's going to try and grab her for a bit of a smooch. That's not what I thought she was going to do when I said, can you ask her to leave? I thought it was going to be more of a like, oh, it's nice to see you. Goodbye. Apparently not. I don't think either his parents are impressed. Not quite as much as her parents were. So, this is what we're dealing with. Oh, it looks like they just had like a bit of a reset there. And Daniel's home, and he's stinky and tired. It must be hard being a secret agent. God knows what type of missions he was dealing with today, but I think we should just send him straight to bed. So, this is the end of this episode. I know that the editing and the quality probably isn't as good as some other YouTubers. My first video, so do please bear with me. If you do like the story and you want to see how it continues, please let me know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that palaver. But yeah, if there's anything you think I can improve on, I'm here to learn. So please let me know, and I hope you enjoyed the story. And I'll see you guys soon.